Now, this is not the first time I recorded this video. I had got a copyright strike on it, and it was buzzing, and to say the least, I was very, very hurt. So here's my second attempt at recording this. Now, Dragon Ball Z has an array of movies, and a lot of the movies are bangers, all right? They're straight fire, but this movie is underrated, and I want to talk about it, so let's talk about it. Now, before I even give you guys any reasons on why this movie is so dope and why you should check it out, you gotta know what it's about so you can have the backstory. All right, it's about a mad scientist named Dr. Wheelo who creates biomen, and he wants to find the world's strongest fighter, which is, you know, the name of the movie, the title. So he goes and he thinks Master Roshi is the strongest, all right, and easily enough, Master Roshi is obviously overcome by 3 of his biomen, but it turns out he's not really the world's strongest, all right? We know someone who is a little bit stronger, you know, he has pointy hair, you know, fell on his head when he's a baby, you know, those good things, but that's pretty much just a general backstory, all right? He's trying to find the world's strongest, so I guess he can put that person into the embodiment of his robot, which is like a huge robot with a brain. So that's the backstory. It's really... The backstory sounds weird, but it fits in so well. So let's dive into what makes this such a dope movie. Now, for reason one, it is the fight scenes. You know this was going to be reason one. Of course, it would be reason one. Now, these fight scenes are a mixture between the Dragon Ball and the Dragon Ball Z like mode. All right, so like most Dragon Ball fights, if you guys haven't seen Dragon Ball, they are more hand-to-hand combat fights, which are really dope. And Dragon Ball Z has those explosive boom 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 bow key blast fights. It has a great mixture, right? It's a lot of hand-to-hand combat scenes, but there's a mixture of key blasts. It's not an overabundance of it. It's not an overuse of it. And that's what I really like. That's why I personally like Dragon Ball. I know a lot of people don't really like Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball is good for me just from the hand-to-hand combat scenes. One of my favorite animes is Cowboy Bebop, and most of it utilizes hand-to-hand combat scenes. Anytime you got some crisp and hand-to-hand combat scenes, I'm telling you, it is magic. It is great. And a lot of these scenes are really dope. One of my favorite scenes in here is when Goku fights the 3 biomen, and they're literally like going crazy with the hand and combat scenes. He doesn't even do a key blast, if I'm not mistaken. It's really dope. It's something that a lot of Dragon Ball Z movies really don't do anymore. It's kind of just focusing on the explosiveness and the key blasts and the charging up and the powering up. But this was dope. Hand-to-hand combat scenes were dope, and they were crisp and they were clean. And yeah, it don't get no more better than this in World's Strongest. For the next point is the use of the side characters. All right, so Dragon Ball Z movies sometimes have a bad use of side characters. Look at the Rudagon movie, Wrath of the Dragon, okay? Vegeta showed up and literally got one-shotted and was pretty much out of the fight, all right? They just like, okay, let's throw Vegeta in the movie. Let's put him in there. You can look at something like Lord Slug, where Gohan was there and then he was gone, all right? But then you have movies that kind of do it well, like Tree of Might, where they had Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu, and all them fight Turles henchmen. But this movie kind of utilizes Master Roshi, who we really don't see in movies, and he kind of get like a 15 minutes of fame type deal, but it's really dope to see. You have Krillin, you have Gohan, you have Piccolo, and they all join forces to fight the evil Dr. Wheelo. It is really dope. You don't really see that in Dragon Ball Z movies a lot. Now it's kind of like, okay, these characters will stay to the side, but this character would do this. So it's really dope to see, and I think the uses of the side characters and the Z fighters were really dope. I was wondering where Yamcha was during this whole ordeal, but you know, I'm not going, you know, because Yamcha was raw at the time, but you know, the whole stigma of him being trash, I guess it, you know, carried over. But you know, I guess it is what it is. I guess, I don't know. And for the last and final reason why I think this movie is so dope is, yes, that beam struggle at the end of that movie. That Kaioken Kamehameha was so damn dope. It almost rivaled the Vegeta versus Goku Kamehameha. And I know what y'all gonna say, oh, that was very iconic, that was very dope. No, this one's really dope. If you ever seen the Toonami Ocean dub, you know that one scene, that Kamehameha scene that you see in the beginning, and you always wondered, I've never seen that episode. It is one of the dopest Kamehamehas, and it is one of the dopest things that I have seen in a movie, okay? Now, I know Dragon Ball Z be coming through with the movies, all right? But that scene right there is super fire. If you haven't checked it out, make sure to check it out. Dragon Ball Z World's Strongest. It is a dope movie. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you see it. If you did see it, go back and watch it and see if it's still dope. Sir Khaled presents to you World's Strongest. Have a blessed day. Have a great day. Hope you guys check it out. If you want to see more like this, you already know what to do. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Have a blessed day. I will see you in the next video. Peace.